against Jones were eventually suspended. And including that, while people were crying for Jones to be delivered the gold medal afterward, the IOC stood by its decision, even though they suspended all the judges and admitted that the decision was wrong.
Right. Well, kind of the same case with Evander Holyfield in 1984. And where were you in 1984? None of you guys were alive in 1984, right?
Let's see. I was...
No. Okay. Yeah. We're not even going to go there. But in 1984, I don't remember who he was.
Kevin Barry was fighting Evander Holyfield, and referee
he called stop.
Blagorji Novicic of Yugoslavia disqualified a clearly dominant Holyfield for repeatedly hitting him on the break. Barry was awarded the silver medal, and Holyfield settled for bronze.
That's how it reads, okay? Watching it was, Holyfield was just taking this boy to town. And as Holyfield
deal Holyfield.
Right. As he was rear back and he has this punch going, it's in motion. It's right here. It's
already out the chamber.
Right. It's already out the chamber. And the referee says stop. And you're already got this motion going. You can't stop. Right. There's no way. And that's what he got disqualified for. And he got a bronze medal. But it's a good little YouTube watch, but the guy that who technically won the fight by disqualification went over there and raised Holyfield's arm, but Holyfield was not happy about it at all.
Right.
And I do have Miss Ingrid Oliveira Instagram. And
was I right?
Yeah.
You got to come stronger with that. Yeah.
Yeah. 297,000 followers.
I'm just saying.
That's totally newsworthy, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
But so I guess
I bring this place up.
In closing, I'll say that I think there needs to be a greater awareness of, like, just like FIFA is under attack. I think if the Olympic Committee doesn't change their ways of, taking some side money or allowing home countries to tamper with the judging or not having the facilities ready, I think the popularity of the Olympics is going to diminish pretty greatly.
Okay.
I think viewership this year already was down, especially with the commercials and all that. So people just with Netflix and things like that, their appetite for commercials it's just not as long as it used to be.
Okay.
And I just think if they don't change, they're going to find themselves in a similar position with FIFA, and that's in jail.
I want to give one shout out. Six-time gold medal winner in 6 different games. Kim Road, skeet shooting. She has 6 gold medals, 6 different games. That's Olympic. That's your Olympic hero right there. To go back 6 times 6, 36.
My hero is still the Fiji team.
Okay,
that's pretty awesome. And again, I had a good time with the Olympics. I usually do. But when we come back, let's talk about baseball.
Okay, let's do that.
We're going to talk about what's wrong with it.
Are you getting squeezed by the economic downturn? Hey, you were doing fine. Then, all of a sudden, you're having a tough time paying your family's credit card bills. Maybe you were downsized or even lost a job, but you still owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills. And you just can't afford the minimum payments anymore. We're here to help. We are the Genesis Debt Partners. We know the secrets to negotiate better terms with your creditors. Make a free 10-minute call right now and learn how we can help you get out of debt. 800-807-9767. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt and you want to learn how you can pay less and get out of debt faster, call right now. 800-807-9767. 800-807-9767. Get out of debt now. 800-807-9767.
Hey everybody, your pal Gavin Mitchell here from my friends at Texas Elite Landscape. We all have that embarrassing spot in our yard we just can't seem to get grass to grow. Or perhaps you're tired of pumping hundreds and thousands of dollars into your yard just to get it to turn green when the weather warms up. Or maybe the constant maintenance is just too much to bear. Well, my friends at Texas Elite Landscaping are the most respected synthetic grass installation specialist in North Texas. Locally owned and operated, they have installed over 1 million square feet of the highest quality quality grass made right here in the USA. And I know what you're thinking. Is it pet and child friendly? You bet it is. So whether you want your yard looking picture perfect year round, no matter what the season is, or perhaps you'd like a putting green in the backyard to keep your husband home on Saturdays, give my friends at Texas Elite Landscaping a call today. 214-298-7726. That's 214-298-7726. Or find them at TexasEliteLandscaping.com.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-824-3301. 800-824-3301. That's 800-824-3301. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
Boy, man, I had a rough night's sleep. Boy, I got a letter from the IRS yesterday, and I just couldn't sleep. Man, I'm dying here. Somebody help me. IRS problems affect more than just your finances. If you're ready to take back control of your life and you owe more than $10,000, you need to call the tax doctor. Their expert staff can immediately protect you from the IRS and state collectors and get you the best possible tax settlement guaranteed. The IRS has recently released new programs geared in helping struggling taxpayers, where you may qualify to settle your tax debt and wipe out up to 85% or more of what you currently owe. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the tax doctor right now. See if you qualify to pay less. 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. 800-631-9123. Again, 800-631-9123.
Okay, so baseball. It's been a good year for me. The Cubs are way out in front of pretty much everybody.
Right.
And I still have no interest in watching baseball.
Okay.
And I don't think this is an uncommon sentiment, even in sports fans.
Right.
You know,
I'll tune in every once in a while. If I'm here at the station and I'm working, there's nothing else on.
But it's
I'll
not
put the game
your
on.
main focal point. It's something
as background noise.
You peek at and you look at the score occasionally. Like you're just as good opening your phone and checking your app on the scoreboard as what you do.
Because I get the updates right here on my phone.
I do too, for the Rangers and the Cubs.
Okay.
But to me, I feel like that's all I need.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I think that this
I can think of 3 hours of other stuff I could be doing better than sitting there watching it on TV.
Instead of America's pastime, it is becoming America's nap time.
True. Very true. Because the other day, I fell asleep during a baseball. I knew.
Baseball's the new golf.
Okay.
I mean, people, like, I just know there's, like, a fleet of people who just, like, they turn on the Masters or whatever golfing event, and they just nap to it. Like, they watch it as long as they can, but eventually they fall asleep.
Have you ever watched a golf tournament on television?
I have watched part of it. I've never start to finish every day of the thing tuned in, but I've seen some golf on television.
It's not like I'm going to get a tip of make my golf game any better from watching it on TV.
It's about as entertaining as a baseball game.
You know what is entertaining?
TV.
If I took some paint and I put it on this wall right here, and I was like, "Hey, let's see how fast it dries."
What can be done about this boring baseball problem?
Oh, I got a lot of answers to it.
Okay, hit me with one.
Reducing the amount of games played.
Oh man, that's music to my ears. What point does the general baseball watching population actually start tuning into games?
Okay, I think they start right at the beginning of the season.
Okay.
Because everybody likes the beginning of the season.
Everyone likes to skip work and go to the home opener.
That first week or two, that's always good. That first week opening game, second series, third series. Then after that, you're kind of done. Okay. Then it kicks in again right around All-Star break, because that's when the kids are getting out of school. 4th of July is around there. That's when it kicks up again. And then right now, coming in, not right now, but at the end of September, that's watching who the contenders are.
Right. Usually it's down to a couple of wild card teams there at the bottom. Like, if you look now, most of the divisions are pretty close to settled.
Right.
There's a couple of wild card teams who are facing a couple of other wild card teams where their matchups could matter. But for the most part, the game is very slow.
Yeah. You know what drives me nuts about baseball is like whenever you have the pitcher and you have a person that's leading off and they sit there and they step off. And they don't throw it over the first. They just keep stepping off.
Yeah, there's a gamesmanship to it, but I mean, as far as
if he's gonna steal on you.
Entertainment value, it's almost a zero.
Well, we're done with the live ball era as of right now, so we're not seeing as many home runs as we did when people were jacked up on the PEDs and Barry Bonds was breaking 74 home runs in a year.
Say what you want about the Sosa, Bonds, Griffey era. It made for good, interesting baseball. And
everybody tuned in
because there was a home run race between 3 or 4 good players.
Mark McGwire.
There was always something to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like it's a pitcher's game.
Right.
I mean, they're slow. There's too many games.
So if we were to reduce the amount of games, what's your opinion on it? Because I have mine.
Every time I've said this to somebody, like my dramatic fix, everyone goes, "Well, that's not enough games to decide who's the better team." Because I've always said something as simple as like, "Look, how about everyone forget the divisions? Everyone play everyone 3 times or 2 times, and you just see who's at the top at the end of it."
Because in the NBA, if you're the East and the West, usually it's the East team. Let's take the Golden State Warriors, for example. They're a Western team. They played Cleveland.
Eastern team.
Once in Cleveland, once in Golden State.
Right.
Now, that's how they do it. In basketball, okay?
Again, I will also say that I think sometimes basketball season is too long.
It's sometimes at time. Now, if they're not in the same division, so we'll take the San Antonio Spurs and the same Golden State Warriors. They play each other 4 times.
Because they're in the West?
Because they're in the West. Okay, but they play 2 times in Golden State, 2 times in San Antonio.
Okay.
But if you take the Western teams, which is so much of the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers, I think they play 8 times, maybe 6. I'd have to look it up, but they play them more often because they're in the same division, and I understand that. And I believe that should be in there.
So you're all in on divisions. You don't necessarily believe in the best team, because if you look at the state of the NBA, I mean, this is a little bit of an aside.
Right.
The East is terrible. If you were to take the top 12 teams in the West, it would make for more interesting playoffs, and then just throw in the other, couple of teams from the East.
Right.
It would be a better playoffs by record, even.
But even if we took baseball and because that's what we're talking about, is reducing the games. I believe the NBA season is 83, 84, 84 games,
right.
long, something like that. But so if we did get for Major League Baseball, get rid of the interleague games. I don't care about interleague games anymore. I mean, it was exciting at first. Great, you see an American League team go to a national team. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, the Houston Astros were a National League team. Now they're an American League team. The Milwaukee Brewers, they used to be a American League team, and now they're a National League team. So, I've lost the appeal of.
So how many
interleague.
games would be How many games? Okay, so let's just say we reduce the games. How many games do you play?
We can take it down to 83, 84. I mean,
so you think like an NBA level of game could be reasonable?
So what I say is if your division. So since we live here in Dallas, we'll take the Texas Rangers.